Hi guys, welcome to another episode of At Your Age podcast, Ghana's #1 podcast and the fastest growing podcast in Africa. Numbers don't lie. I have seen the numbers. Today in the house, I have my very good friend, Grace. You all know Grace. Now you've seen her face. And then Grace, say hi.
Hi.
Look at her say hi. And then we have like somebody I met, I think 2015.
15, yeah.
Yeah, and then we became good friends over the internet, but now we are kind of close.
Yeah.
And today I said you should come in here. I spoke with Rey Cooper a time ago and I told him that I want to do like a podcast. He said, yeah, let's do it. But we didn't get to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But then we started something
Like 2 years ago,
yeah,
right?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Richard, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good, Charlie. I was waiting for you to finish the introduction, but yeah, I can do it. I don't mind. But yeah, my name is Rey Cooper, and Kofi Dad is a great friend of mine, and he's believed in my music like from time. Those of you who didn't know me, like when nobody knew me, he knew me, and he was like, can I cuss? Or I'm not allowed.
Yeah, you can.
He was fucking with my music. So yeah, hopefully I'm gonna have a good time and learn something before I go. So yeah.
But the funny thing is that Rey Cooper doesn't really, like, music is not his first passion. He likes football.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was hoping we won't bring this up because it makes me emotional. But yeah, I mean, I was playing football. I played semi-pro, and football. It still is my first love. But I mean, I can't. If you ask me, Grammy or Champions League, we all know what I'm choosing. But
So do you think, like, to play for Ghana or to play for Nigeria, which one will you choose?
Next question, please.
How's your week been?
Always been fine. Yeah, my week has always been fine.
Always. This is the first time Grace is meeting Rey Cooper. But I sent your links to her to listen to her music and then check out. Yeah. So first impressions.
No, first of all, did she listen to? Did she actually listen to it?
I think she didn't listen to it. There was this thing that happened there. Dope Nation. They said he sends his guys like the links to the song, and then the guy was there, fire. But when he goes to go and check, the streams are not like increased. So one time he sent him a link to like a WhatsApp group or something, like a link to something random. And then the guy said, "Oh, it be fire." Oh. They said, "Bro, you know the music. You don't listen to the thing."
Because the way she smiled, I could tell
I'll
she
listen to
didn't
it.
even.
I'll listen to it.
When?
You see, she's
I'll
not
listen to it
denying.
tonight.
Okay.
I haven't listened to it.
Oh, I mean, it's fine. I get it. Like, a lot of the time when people send links, especially if it's not like somebody you already resonate with or you don't even know, it's like, okay.
Oh no, it's not because
It's a
of
chore.
you.
No. Like, you have your people you listen to, right?
Oh no, it has nothing to do with music. It's just I don't.
okay.
You've not had time.
I
You
don't
don't do
I don't
those
open a
things.
lot of things.
Right.
Kofi sends me. So
Interesting.
Unless with her, then she will check it out. But if you send it to her,
Yeah.
then she forget.
Makes sense.
She's mostly on this one, a laptop or something.
Those people so.
But then for somebody who doesn't know you, right? How will you introduce yourself to the person?
I've never been asked this before. For somebody who doesn't know me, how would I introduce myself to the person? Face to face or like...
Let's say you met us at an event,
Right.
and the person says, "Oh, who are you?" You say, "Oh, I'm Rey Cooper."
Oh, typically I just say, my name is Rey Cooper. I'm an artist, songwriter, sound designer. That's what I say.
Sound designer.
Yeah.
You don't say producer.
I'm not really, like, I can produce, but I don't label myself a producer because I can only produce because studio time was expensive. That's why I learned production. I think I told you about this. Yeah, like, at the time, studio time, like, it costs a lot. So I'm like, bro, I have a laptop. I might as well start, the journey. Little by little, you buy a sound card here, buy a mic here, just small investments. I'm learning Fruity Loops, learning Cubase. Before I could close my eyes and open it, I was producing, and I was making my own music. So I didn't have to go pay for studio time. Do you get? So that was pretty much it. But it's not my dream to be a producer. It's more like a necessary skill I acquired. Yeah.
So, but do you love to do it?
I love it. I love it. Yeah, because I mean, I love music. I love like rubbing sounds together, trying ideas. So yeah, I enjoy it.
And you can also make what you really want to, like, rap onto.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's the part that helped me because I've had experiences where I go to other studios and the producer I don't know if you have any, like, have you been to a studio where, like, no. So I would go to a studio, right?
You invited to one of your sessions, Bahamas.
Yeah, actually, we can come back here next week. I'm already planning to come next week. So, but yeah, I go to a studio and the producer is working. I'm explaining an idea to him because, I mean, we're trying to work on something. He's like, yeah, I get it. Oh, yeah, I feel you. I'm taking his word for it. Charlie, by the time he's done and he sends me a thing, I'm like, what? It's like, bro, it's like you ask for a pizza and they've sent you wachi.
Wachi. Not
Like,
even bread
that's
or
the
something. Wachi.
No, it's like on a whole different. And when you try to like explain it, and sometimes these guys are already established producers or been doing it for years. So it's not now you're coming to tell them that, oh, you have to do this, then ego comes in. You get. So it's always good when you know what you can see what's in your head. So when you're doing it, you know exactly what you're doing.
So you go with a sample or something?
I don't have a process. Like sometimes, yeah, a sample. I can hear a sample and just sometimes I can hear, I can be watching a movie and I hear some nice song in the background. Like it's anything at all. Sometimes it's in my head. You know, it's anything at all really. Like there's no process for me, bro. I just enjoy myself. That's just it.
So I'd ask you guys like a question. What's like one music you've heard this week that stands out for you?
This week?
Yeah.
Oh yes. This is a good one.
This week.
Who do you go first?
I don't remember.
Ladies first.
Let me check my
Playlist.
my Apple Music. I don't remember.
So as you check.
It's called Shrini's Dream.
I've not heard
I
it
think
before.
yeah, I think it won. I was just talking to
The producer.
yeah. I think it was what won the Grammy over Davido's Kante. Yeah.
Where is she from? Or where is he from?
I believe he's Turkish. Let me see. It's called Shrini's Dream. Yeah. By
He's Turkish.
a guy called Shakti. Let me be sure because I don't want to get butcher
The person who
somebody.
can come and say.
Yeah, let me be sure that he's actually Turkish. He's called Shakti. He won a Grammy. He's from. Wow. Okay. I'm seeing Hindu. Well, I apologize. So that's most likely India.
India, yeah. So is he speaking English in there or something? Or he's speaking his local language?
It's bro. There are no words. It's just like
Instrumentation.
it's chanting, bro. Like it's so good.
It's like your mom hears playing this thing loud. You say, hey, my son, what are you into?
It's yeah. I think he's Indian. It's chanting and indigenous drums and I wish we could play it. Should I play it for you, bro? Trust me, this I like no disrespect to Afro beats, but this takes extreme talent. I won't lie to you. When you after the podcast, listen to it.
Hey, what are you saying?
After the podcast, listen to it, bro. See, I was like, nah, I understand. Like, Davido is a good, in my opinion. He's a good. I love him. I love his music. I love his personality. And, you know, he's one of the artists I think that, like, I want to.
Level, yeah.
You understand? But for this guy to win over him, I had to go listen and find out, like, yo, what is it that the Grammy saw in this thing? And I listened to it and I realized, Charlie, we have to open our ears. Yeah, we have to open our ears.
But maybe he's also chasing like commercial success. That's like Davido. So
Him?
That's what Davido.
Davido, you think he's chasing commercial success?
I think it has to sell. You understand? So
I
something
mean,
like
for
this
sure.
will
I
really
mean,
sell
that's
in our
bread.
market.
So you
Yeah.
have to. I get you, but so wait. Question. This question for both of you. Do you think a song going commercial is criteria enough for a Grammy?
Grace.
Me, I don't know. I don't think so. Apparently, they don't use that to like pick the Grammy. So, no.
Yes. So I agree with like Grace, but then
I think it
also-
just has to be a good song.
And the people who select or the people who vote, the calendar votes, they are learned people, right? In
Yeah.
music. So they know
Supposedly.
What so they know what they're about. So if they
Yeah.
choose their song as over the another song, it makes sense to them.
But here's the thing. Adesope was saying something the other day. He was like, they don't understand our culture. So how can we trust that a musically learned person, right? I'm not doubting that they're
Yeah.
musically learned, though, but do they understand Afrobeats? Like, can they differentiate between a good Afrobeat song and a not
A
so
bad
good
one.
Afrobeat song? Because they don't really get Do you understand?
I mean, I guess
How many Africans are on there, or how many?
Yeah,
Do you
I
get?
guess that's why you need like a diverse
inclusion.
Yeah.
I think by now it's increasing because you see like some of our music people say that they've been nominated to join the
To
class
join the
of-
academy
yeah.
and
Yeah.
oh, I mean, yeah, that would be good. I personally don't know anyone.
Oh, Juice.
Jules,
that?
Juice, the producer.
Jules on it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's part of the academy.
Yeah,
Oh,
academy.
awesome. Yeah. Oh, then we they move.
He produced
Because
Mr.
Jules,
Easy's Bank Life and stuff.
Jules is fire.
Yeah,
So
Jules
yeah,
is
for
fire.
sure. He
Yeah,
has a good
he's
ear.
fine.
She already know who Juice is.
She has no idea who he is. I did hear.
What music have you listened to this week?
Me. I have like a whole album.
Yeah, listening.
My favorite one is called Haters Anthem,
By who?
Infinity Song.
Who are they?
It's a group.
So
Yeah.
who are they?
It's a group.
So who are they? Like which country? Those
America.
things?
Yeah.
You don't listen
They
to
make
any
like, how do I explain it? Like
other music,
no, like R&B country music.
R&B country music.
I guess alternative. I don't know. Yeah.
R&B country will be Ote.
Yeah. Maybe what?
Alternative.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. That's the song. Listen to it.
So that's the song or that's the whole album?
That's the song.
Interesting.
I've not listened to music this week. I feel like music is becoming like
You haven't listened to music this week.
this week.
What's today? Today is Saturday.
Yes.
So from Monday, how are you living?
I'm listening to like more of podcasts.
Okay,
and
okay,
stuff,
okay,
yeah.
yeah, okay.
I
mean,
pay
fair.
Spotify for the music because you can listen to like podcasts free on Spotify.
Right,
But
right.
I'm not listening to music that
Really?
much. Yeah. Because I'm not finding like new sounds. So I want to know like how do you guys find new sounds to listen to?
Oh, I'm your plug.
So you be sending
Oh,
me.
she was about to say something. Please.
Oh, it's mostly through YouTube. Like if I see an artist like has released a song, I listen to it. If it's nice, I add it.
I mean that
Then I
artist
like
is
get like
somebody you listen to already.
recommendations.
Right.
No, not really.
So recommendations.
Yeah,
So you be playing a song then to recommend the next.
yeah. That's how I find like new music, or TikTok.
But yeah, into like the chilling space. So you go to the clubs and stuff. You don't find new music there.
I don't listen to Afrobeat, so
That's what you mean shit. You don't. That's his general.
That's a crime. That's a
yeah,
crime.
I don't listen to Afrobeat.
Why don't you listen to that?
I don't know.
It sounds the same to you. Because
I
I've
don't-
heard people
I
say
don't
this
have
before.
anything against Afrobeats. It's
It
not
doesn't-
music I enjoy.
Right.
So,
Okay. Mention off the top of your head, 2 favorite artists.
well, the only Afrobeat people I listen to.
Off the top of your head, 2 favorite
Favorite
artists.
artist, not Afro.
You have 10 seconds.
favorite. I don't have a favorite.
Hey, you have
Okay, 2 of the
favorites.
2 great
BTS.
artists. 2 great artists.
Like my favorite artist
Anybody
of all
at all.
time.
All time. Just mention
Don't say
2.
the common ones.
It doesn't have to be like in order. Just mention 2 of your great
Of all
artists.
time.
Yes.
Okay. BTS. And let me see.
BTS are taking our girls from us.
See.
I don't think I have like a favorite. I think nowadays I really enjoy Olivia Rodrigo.
Ray.
Oh yeah, and Ray.
Forgotten about it.
Yeah, Ray. I think Ray. Yeah.
I see. So, Olivia Rodrigo, BTS. I understand.
Do you know
She's
BTS?
like, wait, yeah. Come on, come on,
The guy produces music. How
come
do you
on.
know?
Like, I'm like, when it comes to music, I listen to anything and everything. So, my head is
Everywhere.
yeah. That's what I was saying. I'm your plug. If you want new music, and I think the algorithm for your browser or your whatever it is you use to stream
Yeah.
would like based on your streaming habits, they will suggest stuff to you. So if you find your music recycling, it's probably that because you're not.
Well, when they suggest it's trash. I'm like, I like the.
They suggest
I
trash
like
to
the
you.
Kofi
old
doesn't
one like that.
explore, so
I like the old one like that.
I see.
Kofi doesn't explore.
I see. Today, not today. This week, I've barely listened to Afrobeats this week. Yeah.
Why?
Or even hip hop. I was Shrini's Dream. I listened to the whole album.
Really?
Yeah. Then I listened to these people called Light of Babylon. They are Turkish. Yeah, they are Turkish. Light of Babylon. Really good. They perform on the streets, and Charlie, the music is out of this
Crazy.
world. Yeah.
But for you, it's like research, right?
For me, it's like research.
Yes.
For me, it's like research. Like
Me, I don't want to
melodies,
research.
see what people enjoy.
No, you don't even give yourself a chance to like it. So don't even.
Personally, I feel like no artist can do like 3 great albums. What like a fourth. So when there's one that is really, really good, let's take Amari like this. Amari's album,
Fountain Baby.
The first one.
Okay.
The first one was great. Angels.
Angels in... No, not Angels in Tibet.
No. Angels something.
Angels, okay.
Yes. Was great.
Okay.
Then she released the Fountain Baby.
Yeah.
Which is great, but it's like a drop.
Like a drop from the first one. Okay, I haven't listened to the first one. I'll go listen to it. But I loved Fountain Baby. Fountain Baby is proper.
So go listen to the first one.
So you're saying I'll be overwhelmed by that?
The first one. The first one was crazy.
Hey, okay. The PR is crazy. Let's see.
So, personally, that's what I believe, right? Even with J. Cole like this, he had like a great album.
No, but he said no artist can do 3 great
I think
albums.
it's just Kanye.
Because that's the person I was about to mention. That's my goat.
Yes.
3 great albums.
Kanye West has done 3.
Kanye West. J.
Solid
Cole as
ones.
well. J. Cole as well.
Nothing tops like Forest like Hill Drive.
Forest Hill Drive. Tops might be a difficult word to use, but
It's
rivals.
the same category for you.
Yeah. Come on. What's it called? The album that has Born Sinner. I think it's called Born Sinner. Born Sinner, the opposite of a winner. Yeah, I think. And
The whole thing is called Once in a Year.
I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I listened to it.
is.
I don't even know any of the things people are talking about.
But let's take Olivia Rodrigo for you, right?
She only has 2 albums.
Yes. But then the first one is better than the second one.
I think the second one is better, in my opinion. But I mean, it all comes down to preference. I personally like the second one.
And commercial success.
I don't know.
Me
if I like
personally,
commercial
I don't
success.
measure.
But I wasn't even
commercial
talking about
success like
albums.
that.
I was saying, Kofi, you never explore music. So I don't know where you brought albums from.
But I listen to music more than you.
You
I
listen to
listen-
music more, but you don't
Yes.
explore.
I explore.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
Kofi, you write off things so easily. Like you
Because
don't
I know.
explore.
I think just 2 takes is enough to tell that this thing is trash. So it's okay.
No, it's not even about like being
no,
trash
please.
in terms of
Don't
like
say
what do you
that.
call it?
Don't say that.
In terms of sound. How do I
No, you recommended Ray.
what's the word
right?
I'm looking for?
And I went to listen to Ray, and she's good. So then I got to know that she has a song with like Stormzy, which is killer. The Weeknd. Great music. I listened to the whole thing. She's good. BTS I don't like.
That's not what I'm talking about. It's not even about that. You will never find Kofi listening to music in a different language. Never.
If I can't understand it, why am I listening
That's
to it?
the first problem.
Yes, prejudice. That's what I
Why
was
do
looking
you
for.
want the Europeans to listen to us when they don't understand what we're saying?
I want you to speak in like English when
No.
you're doing your music.
But we also don't speak English.
No. This one, dear.
Kofi is very prejudiced.
Unless
Let me
it's
say it
Afrobeat.
right here.
So
If
you
it's
have
Afrobeat, you can dance to the beat.
yeah,
You
but then music is it's a universal language. You don't have to like understand what they're saying.
understand?
Hey, this song, the first Ghanaian song I ever heard, I heard it while I was in Lagos. I was a kid, by VIP. How does that?
Wechi, Ahonkao.
I didn't understand jack shit, but it's a vibe. I just hear it and I'm like, dun, 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 and it's swinging. So like, if it's good, it's good. Music like it breaks the language barrier. If it's good, it's good. That's how I feel. So I just need to hear where you're going at with in terms of like the groove, the melody. If it sounds good, it sounds good.
So that brings me to like my next question, right? People are saying sometimes the music that is like commercially successful. It's not like the greatest music out there. It's based on promotion, right? So maybe the song that we tend to like and then it's on our playlist.
Yeah.
It's not because the song is that great, but it has been promoted to us to like that song.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
But if you don't like it, you don't like it.
But if they promote it enough, you like it.
But if you promote trash, it won't go nowhere.
Not really. They can promote a song. You can hear it, but you won't add it to your playlist.
If I play every morning you're waking up, I play one particular song for like 1 month. When you're walking around, you start hearing the song in your
Play in
head.
your head.
And then you like to listen to the song.
No, it
I
depends.
know
It
Like
depends.
that.
It depends because like you see, for example, what you were saying that you won't listen to songs from a different language normally.
It's not normally you do.
If I play, for example, if I play a song for you, the song is good
Yeah.
by musical standard, but maybe by your standard because you don't understand. Off rip, it might be a turn off. So for that song to penetrate your mind, it has to like, you have to hear and hear, and then you start to see what's good about the song. But if the song is bad by musical standard, hearing it over and over again, it will annoy you. That's what I think. That's my personal opinion.
One Corner. Do you think it was good or it was bad?
Do I think One Corner? I think One Corner is a good song.
It's a good song.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, the musician here, so I have to take your...
I think One Corner is a good song. I might also be... Why? I might also be speaking from my wide listening range. Because I tend to see things from the perspective of the artist. What genre is One Corner, first of all? I'm asking you guys.
Afro Asopo.
Afro Asopo. Yo, Afro Asopo, that's a new genre. I like what genre do you think it is?
I don't know.
You do, okay.
But did you hear One Corner?
Yeah, I've heard it before.
You've heard it?
Yeah.
Okay, so at least we can all...
It just sounds like noise to me.
Hey!
It sounds like
I
Asopo slash...
I didn't say so.
It sounds like noise to me. No offense. It's like he's screaming in my ear.
But do you understand it?
Doesn't he just say one line?
No, but One Corner.
One corner. My favorite part is the part that goes... Yeah. And the part that goes like... Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. That part, I could be there now, then I'll be hearing it in my head. That part is actually like... I think for its genre, it's good.
It's good.
I would label it maybe Asopo slash Jama music. You know? In this one. If I'm going... Football days, we are on the bus, we are going somewhere, and you play One Corner.
It's a jam, man.
Stop it. But we are going, and then you play Billie Jean by Michael Jackson.
Doesn't vibe that much.
You understand? I'm trying to ginger myself into craziness. So there's a use for certain songs. You get? That's why I said it's a good song. I want to relax. I'm not going to listen to One Corner. You get? I just had a heartbreak. I'm not going to listen to One Corner. I'll probably listen to Omale.
You can.
Make yourself happy.
Okay, I mean, fair point. It depends on what I'm trying to do. You get? Like, it depends on what I'm trying to do, like how I'm trying to channel my emotions. But I'm sitting in my room thinking about my life and I'm listening to One Corner. Hell no. You know, probably like Omale. Omale is my guy. Like, I will listen to him
any day,
anytime. Boy Alone, that's the greatest album of all time, in my opinion. And for me, like, it's perfection. That album, Jesus Christ. Yo. There are some honorable mentions, but yeah, of course.
But then how did music start for you?
For me, music started with... I just started with dance. I used to dance. Do you remember?
Which one?
So
the Basta one or the new one?
No. You know, I don't know if you remember. Do you remember when the Dougie used to be like, when it used to be like trendy?
You remember? I'm just asking.
There was a time.
Yeah.
When we
I
used
was
to-
You were
small.
young. Yeah, so what do you remember?
But how old are you?
Please continue.
So during that time, I was part of a group called Crazy Inc. I've never told this story publicly. I was part of a group called Crazy Inc. And that was the dance we do, like Dougie and Jerkin. I was a jerking group, and we would listen to Young Sam, Isis. I don't know if you know the people I'm talking about. And it was trendy at the time. Fast forward, when you're dancing to music, obviously it means you enjoy the music. So it didn't take long before I started to pay attention to the elements of the music. And I'm like, oh, yo, I can recreate this. This sounds good. This thing is stuck in my head. You know, what if we made our own jerk music? You know, fast forward, I start to explore, and that's how I get into production and beat making. You know, so my cousin, he's messing with virtual DJ on his laptop. I was messing with his laptop, virtual DJ, and I came across Fruity Loops.
Okay.
And I mean, that's where it starts for a lot of producers. And he's like, oh, you know, do something. So I start to mess with it, and before you know, I'm making beats. Like, just out of nowhere, I'm making beats, familiarizing myself with the software. And then fast forward, I'm like, I'm making beats, but I could make songs. So 2017-ish, I made my first actual song and put it out there. And here we are today, like, full-blown doing music. You get?
Were you good at this right out of the gate or something?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, straight, like, I hit the ground running with music. Like, I just knew what to do somehow based on what I was hearing. All I was thinking was replicate. And if it doesn't sound like what I listen to on a daily, then it's bad. So,
Were girls like one of the motivations?
no.
Because in school, those who could dance, those who could rap,
Yeah.
the girls were trooping to them. You're a
Yeah.
girl. Why is that?
Which school did you go to? I don't know what you're talking about. Though.
But the girls,
No,
like
I
the
actually
guys
want
who
to
can,
know. I want to know for both of you.
Uh-huh.
You asked a question.
What? The school you went
Yes.
to?
So
Both of you.
SHS.
Yes.
I went to for repaying. Oh, for repaying.
Oh, for repaying.
Yes,
Okay.
East region.
Oh, okay.
Was it a
And-
mixed school?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
But you went
And
to a
you-
single sex.
No, I went to Christian High. Ghana Christian. It's a.
That's a
I don't
bougie
know
school.
which one comes first.
She's a bougie girl.
It's a bougie girl. Eh?
Bougie girl.
That's a very
Oh,
bougie.
I beg you.
And
The
she
school is
doesn't
not
even-
bougie. Oh.
Hey!
I'm so serious.
Let's not go into
Don't do
that.
that. Don't do
Okay.
that. Don't do that. Ghana Christian. You went to
How
Ghana
many
Christian.
were
High?
you in a dormitory?
2.
Oh no, we were not 2. I think we were. I forgot it, but we were not 2.
How many?
You were not
Below
more than
10.
3. Okay, we were not more than 4.
No, we were more than 4.
Below 10.
No way.
We were more than 4.
Below 10.
Below 10.
No, we were not. I don't remember, but we were more than 4.
Go to your dining. How was your dining food?
It was nice. It was okay.
Ah!
It was nice.
If you can-
She went from it was nice to it was okay.
She said it's okay compared to what's at home. But then
Yeah.
by
Oh no,
most
okay,
standards-
it was nice food. I'll not lie.
Have
It was
you-
nice food.
Did you take beans without gari and cocoa before? Like
No.
they'll serve you the beans raw.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll serve you like without bread or milk. It was a bougie school.
That's it. Like,
Do they
at
punish
this
you to go
point-
and go and weed?
No.
oh yeah.
It was a bougie school.
Ghana Christian, from what I know it was a bougie school. There are people I know who went to that school. They are bougie people. So it's like... When people left my school to go to Ghana Christian High, we were happy for them.
Like,
It was like an upgrade.
They've left Ghana to the UK or Canada.
Like, Charlie, had to go. Where you go? Ghana Christian. I'm like, yo, happy for you, you know?
But what school did you go to?
I went to East Airport.
It's the
Another
same
bougie
thing.
school. Yeah,
You can, you can
It's
never,
the
no,
same
you can't
thing.
consider, you can't consider East Airport a bougie school.
It's the same.
I'll tell you why. We did the same curriculum, yes, because we also did the IG and A levels. However, when you look at the individual elements of the school, what a regular international school is supposed to have, we didn't have a lot of that. Do you
Like
understand?
what?
Okay, so one of the things that I can say, the food. The only time that I really enjoyed East Airport food was Friday, because that's when we get, I think that's when we get wache.
An egg.
Oh, it had everything.
Oh, nice.
It had everything.
Nice.
That one, dear, I have to give it to them. But on the other days, I wasn't really.
Wait, it's a day school, right?
It's a day school. It's a day school. So the boarding experience, I didn't really get to have it. That one, you guys can have that conversation.
Why did they give you what I need if it's a day school? But that was lunch.
For lunch.
Yeah, lunch.
Oh.
Lunch.
Makes sense.
You said,
You
oh,
don't want to eat.
Oh, no, but with the typical boarding school, when you go in a day student, you don't take lunch in the school. Like
what do you
school
eat?
lunch. You're going to go buy your own food.
yeah, I mean, if it's a boarding school,
You're going to go buy your own
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we felt like we were, I don't know, but for some reason, like, have you ever been, okay, I don't know if you've, we felt like we were in an international school, but we were in a Saito school at the same time.
DB with hard labor. That's what they call it,
Exactly. You know? And East
I don't
Airport
believe
kids
you.
are not exactly like, at least at that time. Right now, the school has really improved. Like, please take your children to East Airport. But at the time,
No free idea. That's not going to
Because I don't believe you, because the East Airport I know.
the East Airport, you know.
Yeah. It's not like I know anybody from there, but the
Yeah,
East Airport
so
I
I'm
know.
confused.
I don't think is as bad as you're saying.
When did you graduate from high school?
2018.
2018. Okay. So, at what point did you have any interactions or did you familiarize yourself with East Airport?
I'm talking out of my own my
No,
my
shout. You want to hear
I'm
what?
talking I'm talking out of what I know to be true in my heart.
In your heart.
Your heart. You are forming your own things.
In your heart, man.
I know East Airport is not that bad.
No,
Okay.
by no means is it that bad. We can never say it's that bad. But it's not Ghana Christian High.
Ghana Christian Heights is not that good either. It's not that great, To be very honest with you,
School.
it's
Like
not.
Battle of the DBs.
Eh?
Battle of the DBs.
It's not
Hey,
that
it's
great.
the
Like,
battle of the DVs.
it's a very okay school. It's okay.
Nice.
Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and say it's.
Did you have
it's-
prom night? Like
no,
prom.
because it's a Christian school. We don't do that.
I promise what?
For sinners.
Yeah, but I think
We
no,
don't
I
do
think
that.
I think they were strict on that. They don't do.
Yeah.
From
We
what
don't-
I remember,
they don't play
do
secular music or
such
anything.
things.
On campus.
Well, when I was there, my little brother is there right now. I think things have changed. They have like nights and stuff. When I was there, we couldn't have like nights and all those things. Like
We
themed
don't
nights.
do prom nights. We at least I don't know about now. As at my time, we never did those things. The things that the Mertins, the GISs.
You
were
see,
doing,
when you're talking
we don't
about
do that.
DB schools, those are the schools.
Me, I can't relate.
Okay.
Me, I went to typical government school. was trauma, stress.
Oh,
Oh, Charlie.
that's too bad.
It's very, very bad.
I don't think it was trauma. Was it really trauma? Like I feel like it was training, if anything.
No. You know, like they bring
Would
The way
you send
said
your
it,
child
like,
to a government school?
yes,
Hey,
yes,
you're punishing the camp.
You will send your child to a government school?
yes,
In Ghana?
yes. I would.
Good for you.
You know that?
People have come through the system. They didn't die. Look at yourself.
But it's not something I would recommend.
You live with trauma, okay?
You live with. Okay, I feel like we'll enter into a whole different conversation with that.
Me, I'm
Because
so against government schools.
what is
It's
trauma?
just
What is trauma? Question.
Bullying,
Uh-huh.
bullying, emotional abuse.
the infrastructure itself too.
Yeah.
So at dawn, around 3 a.m., you have to go and bath, because if you don't bath that early, the seniors will let you usually don't go and fetch water for them, right? So you wake up at 3 a.m., there's no hot water. So you're bathing cold water in the eastern region.
At dawn. Yeah.
At dawn.
So that's injurious to your health. I know.
But then the
look
water on campus alone itself, when you
It's
take it,
not
you have
good.
sore throat throughout. So if you're coming from like an okay home and you go there, you are like, what? Like, is this prison?
Culture shock.
Is this prison? Do you get?
for me, how I see it is, by God's grace, I'll give my kids a good experience at home. But when they go to school, and it's a different experience, one, they'll appreciate where they come from. But number two, when you have an idea of what good is, and then you go to where it's not so
good.
great,
You appreciate the good.
you appreciate the good, and you would know what to do to make not so good good. Where am I getting at? A lot of our politicians schooled abroad, so they know what a good system looks like. They know what.
Do they?
They
No,
do.
no. A lot of them.
At least
A
they know
lot
what
of them
it
went
is
to
like,
school
yeah.
abroad.
No, I saying they know, but it's not.
Yeah,
Reflecting
they
on
know,
it.
but they don't come to replicate what. Do you understand? Like, oh, I'm used to good roads. This is my home. The roads are bad. How about I do the same thing? But no, they won't do it. Instead, they're taxing us.
You understand?
Taxing us to send their kids back there. Do you understand? So stuff like that is, I feel like it starts from there. Do you get? So me and my kids, I wouldn't mind them going to like a government school, because Africa is home. Africa is, let's be honest, Africa is not so great. You get in terms of that's just the truth. Africa is not so great. More
I agree
specifically,
with you.
more specifically Ghana, Nigeria. Like, I mean, because those are the two places I can relate to. Not so great. We have a lot of work to do. So by saying you won't send your kids to a government school, indirectly you are saying that you won't let your kids grow up in Africa, because you want them to be in a system that is already working and better. But how about you get
Yeah,
them
you want
used
to give
it?
your child a better life.
You can't.
We're not saying we
I
don't want
feel
them to
like-
grow in Africa. We want them to grow up in good conditions.
And you can afford it also. Do you get? If you
I
can
know some.
afford it.
I know some people that like went to government schools and they could afford way better, way higher. Not say way better.
Oh
way
yeah.
higher.
No, actually, a lot of people do that.
But my only issue is that you risk like your child's health and everything. Because you've heard of the big girls issue, right?
Yeah, I mean, I saw it
What
trending.
issue?
What was it about?
A girl was sick. She wanted to go home for treatment. House manager says students come, they pretend they are sick, but they are not sick. So she won't let this girl go home. The girl ends up dying. You understand? So if this is your kid, because you're just trying to build your kid's character, you send him to like a government school, and then this is what happens to the kid. You lose the kid.
That's negligence, yeah.
There's another one that's happened where a senior was beating this kid, like a Form 1 student, with like slabs. I don't know whether you know slabs. Like when you're arranging your bed, right? You have the wooden
Don't you mean slabs? So.
No, the wooden, like those wooden frames before you have the mattress on it. So you took that, used to hit the kid, like you're training you to be hard.
Yeah.
And then the kid came out with like bruises. So the dad went to the school. The dad went to the school to say that, Charlie, I can't.
I saw a video that like there was something on his face.
I'm like, yeah, that one too was 2 kids fighting also. You understand? So you're not on campus with them. Most of the time it's in remote areas. It's not in Accra. So it's something like it's even happening. You can't get there like on time to go and save your kid.
And
it will be the next day or something.
And make him a day student.
I said the child to Presec and make him a day student. But not everybody can go to Presec unless you have some connections.
Send him to Achimota.
So you're saying we should all go to Accra schools?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So what about the other regions? You don't get what them.
I feel like these are like, there are lots of cases like that. I mean, there's even some that we might have not heard of, but these are some of the blemishes in the big picture. That's how I see it. That's like saying a plane crash happened, so you won't fly again. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Last flying by plane is actually even safer than by road. You understand?
Yeah.
So plane crashes will happen, car crashes will happen, but still, these are technological, like they benefit us in many ways. Do you understand? And I feel so sorry for the family of whoever it happened to, and that's a terrible story, to be very honest. But these are things that, those places give you experiences that you might never get anywhere. Do you understand?
Do you think you are saying this because you never went there?
I won't say, I didn't mention my childhood growing up. I had a rough childhood growing up. You get? So I had a very rough childhood growing up. I wasn't exactly born with a silver spoon. And me even going to East Airport, first of all, that's not a school my family could have afforded. You get? I was there on scholarship. So not me being a shack, more like work benefits.
Okay.
Because shack there, trust me, I'm not close. The environment I grew up in Nigeria, bro, trust me, it's not exactly where most kids want to find themselves. But then, I give my mom a lot of credit because I saw her go through it and go from here to here. Do you understand? And I was lucky enough to witness it myself. So I was with her here until she got here. So I've kind of seen what it's like
at both ends.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's not like I was born into the bougie life or whatever. I would never classify myself bougie. You get? I'll never classify myself bougie. My mom, she tried, she did what she could for herself and her kids. But I saw the journey. So to answer your question, it's not because I haven't seen that happen. Yeah, I've seen things. But it's good. I think it's a good experience. Because I also have friends who have come out of those systems. And these guys are like some of the best people you meet. Yeah. They have experiences, they have trauma, they have stories and all that. But you yourself that you're in a bougie school, don't you have some trauma? Trauma is a human experience.
I don't think so.
You don't have no trauma, zero. Okay, you're still growing up too.
Bodies,
so.
No, not really.
Not really. Why?
I mean, looking back, it's just very trivial. It's not traumatic.
Maybe no. When I say trauma, like maybe not from school.
From where other parts of
life.
Oh yeah, in life, yeah.
Exactly. So in life, your trauma might come from school. It might come from the house. It might come from the workplace. Maybe you are yet to meet your trauma.
Hey.
Do you understand? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just saying, like, trauma is part of life. You will meet and see experiences that will make you go like, whoa. Do you get? Some were lucky enough to see it early and learn so that they can ride the rest out. Some, they haven't seen nothing. And then, when they finally see it, they don't know how to cope.
They go mad.
They go like, bro. And then those who have already seen trauma are like, what's wrong with you? Calm down. You know? So, yeah.
I can relate. It's like when you've had your heart break in maybe SHS or something, right? And then somebody is getting his first in uni. And I look at the person like, when the person is like reacting about the heartbreak, I'm like, you didn't go through this in like GSS and
you get.
it's that you're going through this thing. So it helps. if you experience trauma at like a very young age, before you're going to experience it at an early age.
Right.
2 questions, then we end this. You are coming from like Nigeria. You've been in Ghana for a while, right? So you've experienced both lives. Music-wise, right? There is this, they are saying, or it's said that Nigerians make better music than Ghanaians, right? I want to know your perspective on that. Do you think it's so? Why is it that like it seems their music is dominating our space?
Right.
Yes.
There are a lot of factors involved, Charlie. A lot of factors involved.
Don't give me the PC answer. Like,
Yeah. There are a lot of factors involved as to why Nigerian music does so well. I am not.
I know. First of all, is it better than?
Is it better than Ghanaian music?
Do you think? Kindly.
I don't think in terms of Ghanaian or Nigerian music, personally.
Music.
You get, because I would rather listen to Black Sheriff than a lot of artists from back home. For me, Black Sheriff is up there. So I think in terms of artists.
Okay.
I don't think in terms of.
Yeah.
Rephrase the question. Do you think a lot of Nigerian artists are doing better music than Ghanaian artists?
Better music.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they just market themselves better.
That was other people I was also saying that they do it better than.
I think Ghana has artists that can rival Nigerian artists on that level. But like she said, Amare is definitely one. I mentioned Black Sheriff.
But Amare is a unique case.
She's not a unique case.
No, because
we are a unique case because we are not listening to her.
But it even seems that she was not really accepted in Ghana.
Exactly.
So she went to Nigeria also.
Exactly. And that's not her fault. She's making good music.
Yes.
Why aren't we Ghanaians not listening?
So it's the consumer in Ghana. Is that what you're saying?
Consumership is a very big factor. It's a very, very big factor. For example, in my last song, I mentioned how hip-hop died in Nigeria and resurrected in Ghana.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to throw shade. We still, even in Ghana, we still haven't fully accepted hip-hop like that.
Yeah, you have to be...
Do you understand?
Yeah.
How much more Nigeria? When I say how much more Nigeria, I'm not saying Nigerians can't do hip-hop or don't appreciate hip-hop. It's not... Our taste buds don't accept it the way... I don't know if you get. It's like food. Certain cultures like it hot and spicy. Certain cultures, more salty. Certain cultures, just bland. And that's how they like it. Do you understand? Now, drill, trap, all that stuff is good. There are definitely people in Nigeria who do it on a very high level. But the market is not... They won't take it the way... Do you understand? So Amare is doing great music, amazing music. But we are not ready. Our taste buds are not ready. Only a few. That's why she decided, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm going...
To Nigeria?
No, not Nigeria, but like out there.
Outside.
Do you get? So, Ghana has artists that are making great Afrobeats, great hip-hop, great dancehall. But the consumership. Do you get? I feel like when we train ourselves as listeners to actually be able to listen to all kinds of music, right? We'll be able to push certain artists because then we'll know that, oh, Charlie, look, as a hip-hop head, I know this is quality hip-hop, that's quality hip-hop, so let's push this person. So once we haven't pushed the person, why should we expect the world to do it or Nigeria to do it? Do you understand? Nigerians carry Afrobeat artists on their head. Do you get? They did it first. And because they've done it, everybody else is doing it.
Yeah. But then if you say, like, it's the consumer consumption in
No,
Ghana,
that's one of the factors.
Okay.
One of the factors.
when you check, let's say, Apple Music top 100 or something, you will see that Ghanaians are listening to more Nigerian music. So even if the Ghanaian wants to blow, he wants to sound Nigerian a bit. Because that's the sound that is trendy now.
Trendy, yeah.
So let me sound like this, and then people will pick it up, and then it blows.
You're right, 100%. But then another thing is that, what is one of our indigenous genres? High life.
High life, yeah.
High life.
I said,
Oh yeah, I'm Ghanaian,
yes.
to a very, very large extent. How many high life artists do you know, personally? I'm not talking about the old timers.
No.
Yeah, right now.
We'll put Black Sheriff in there, some of he cry.
Even if you're putting him in the mix, how many of his hits are high life hits?
Yeah. I get what you're
So
saying.
let's remove him. How many? Mention.
I don't know any of
None. Kiddy, I remember at some point, you remember
Was
they used
he-
to call Kiddy and
yeah.
Kwame Eugene the kings of high life?
Yeah.
Right. What? It's not high life music they're hitting with right now. They're hitting with Afro beats. Do you understand? If we take the high life music and we're like, okay, how do we modernize it? How do we modernize it? How do we make it palatable to the outside? We'll listen to it. That's just my opinion. I might be wrong. Because Afro beats is the same thing. Afro beats, Fela was doing Afro beats. What did we do? We just took Afro beats, added modern elements to it, and that's it. So you listen to Afro beats, you hear 808, you hear log drums. They've now infused some amapiano in there. You hear saxophone. What Ashake is doing, amazing. He's mixing with the Fuji vibe, the whole choir effect. Like, just bring the old and modernize it. So you can't give me Afro beats. You can't give me high life that sounds from 50 years ago and think it's going to hit the same way. No. However, you can bring it and revamp it instead of, because it's easy to jump on a trend. It's easy. Like, it's very easy to jump on a trend, but it's not easy to start one. Do you understand? So I'm not taking shots at anybody, but I just think that, like, we need our indigenous genres to also, otherwise they won't come to us for it. Do you get? If you look at our hip hop charts, who are we listening to? Americans.
Yeah.
And also
Don't
the
listen
UK.
to mostly
Yeah.
local,
That's their genre. They invented it. So they do it best. No matter what, they do it best. It just is what it is. We can do it to a certain level, but they won't accept you the same way. You get?
Yeah, something like Umar Johnson.
Umar
He says,
Johnson.
Eminem cannot be the best rapper in the world because he's white.
white.
Hey, that one I disagree. Oh, please.
And because rap is black music.
It's black
he
music,
can't-
right?
He can't be the best.
Oh, I see where he's coming from. You know? So, yeah, if when it comes to Afro beats, how about we do our own thing? High life. I don't think anybody can do high life as good as Ghanaians. It's a fact. But the moment you realize that, oh, we have now put our high life at the bottom drawer just to do the pianos and whatnot, then it's like, okay, what's up? That's just my 2 cents.
I'll let you to ask like the last question.
I should ask you the last question.
If you have a question for him.
Oh. He puts me on the spot.
Hey,
Hold on.
That'd be hard.
Take your time, we'll cut it out.
I admire her unpreparedness.
I told her 2 weeks ago.
It's very admirable, I swear.
Oh, wow. Okay. You said you cut this out.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. We have a list of questions.
Always. You know.
Please.
Okay. Last question. Okay. What song would you recommend to like people who want to get to know you?
I want to get to know me.
Yeah. From your music.
Test My Soul. I would say Test My Soul.
What's this about?
Test My Soul is about my individual struggles, and it's like it's a blend of the title. It says Test My
Test
Soul.
your soul.
You get, so it's like basically my personal like trials and tribulations, and then it also has a little sprinkle of let me use the word pride for a lack of a better term, because I'm basically saying that, look, no matter what, I'm gallant. I did.
Okay.
You understand? So it's a representation of my personality. So I'd say yes, that song definitely.
Test my soul.
Test My Soul. Yes.
Okay.
That's what I recommend.
Rey Cooper comes from a Christian background.
Yeah.
He started with urban
Gospel
gospel
music.
So gospel music.
Yeah.
Why did you
But
stop?
he's switching small.
Why did you
Yeah.
stop?
Oh, I've switched. It's not I'm switching small,
So,
small.
and the new album, do you know what he did? He put gospel first, gospel last. Then in the middle, he put in the music that he wants.
I like that.
Why did you stop gospel music?
I didn't stop gospel music. I just added. You understand? So, because I still have like my upcoming projects, there are a lot of gospel records on there. But the thing is that at some point, the lines become very blurred as to like what is gospel music. Let's not even talk about that. That's a whole other
Gospel
conversation.
music is music that honors God, right?
That's not how the consumers of gospel music would describe it. Gospel music, in a sense, by definition, is music that aligns with the gospel. If I'm being very plain, or aligns with the Bible, right? Now, for me, if I make the national anthem, for example, it's not bad music. It's not bad,
But it's still secular.
but it's still secular by that standard, because it does not necessarily glorify the Bible.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. They're not bad songs.
Why are you looking at
What man was
You're looking at me when you're Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
They're not bad songs, but they are not glorifying.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So the lines get blurred sometimes. Now, I have a lot to say in terms of my experiences, my ideas. Some of the songs I write are fictional. Do you get? And based on what the lines look like, they are not gospel, if you're being real. Do you get? So I will do gospel music. I will honor my creator. But then he has given me a lot more to say. That's just how I see it. So I see a lot more things. And I could be going through a bad phase, a depression phase, and I want to just vent.
So you're like Lecrae.
But the Grace is more gospel.
McCrae is a
But he
gospel
makes
yeah.
other music sometimes.
Right. I mean, the new guys, when I say the new guys, I mean like, you know, the Lecrae, like, they are making it more clear that, hey, look, you can be Christian and still talk about certain things. You just need to have your values in check. You understand? Yeah. And values range from individual to individual. What I might find okay, you might not. You understand? So
This has been exciting. I think we have to bring you back for like another one.
me and you know, me and you there. Just I'm a call away, Charlie. I
So
did for you.
recommendations. Anything you're listening to, anything you're watching, anything you think we should check out.
Okay, recommendations. I'll let her go first. I want to hear.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
Down in the bed for it.
Putting me on the spot again.
Again, yes.
Last week I had a recommendation. This week I haven't really.
This will come in March. So
This what?
it will come out in March. So it's not following what you did last week. You understand?
Oh. A recommendation. Okay, since we're talking about music, I'll recommend a BTS album.
It's BTS.
Yes.
Yes. Listen to BTS.
Love Yourself, Te. The whole album. Yeah.
By who?
BTS.
BTS. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Love
It's a
Yourself.
no skip album.
It's a no skip album.
No skip.
For you.
You know,
It's a no skip album.
I've skipped
Yeah,
the entire
okay.
album.
You haven't even listened to it. Okay.
I went for a Sony Music Masterclass, and there was a question that they asked all the producers. Give me your top 3 albums of all time.
Me,
Yes.
kindly.
Me.
I'm coming to you, so think about it.
I have it
for you
already.
now.
I
Top
don't need to
3.
think about it. Yeah.
No, Adele
Actually, make
21.
it top 5.
No, 20 is meant to be blind. Adele 21.
Uh-huh.
Forest Hill Drive, J. Cole.
Okay.
Nas, Elmatic.
Ah. Uh-huh.
Jay-Z, the Black Album.
Okay.
And then 5. I don't know what we have. I have to put a gospel guy in there.
Oh. It's not
Let's
like
say
this.
Don't
NF.
make a quota.
NF Mansion.
Mansions.
Yeah.
And Ovex. That's actually a good 5. Okay. Good.
Me. Okay. So, of all time,
BTS 25.
BTS, Love Yourself, Te. No skip album. BTS, B.
Why?
It's not easy. Let's go.
BTS, B. Olivia Rodrigo. What's the name of that? Guts.
Okay.
3. My top albums of all time are like no skip albums for me.
Okay, so that's your 3.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
you
think
add
I
2
also
to
like
the-
Ray. 21st Century Blues.
Okay. One more.
One more. I don't think I have another one. No.
Okay. I like his list. I don't not like yours. But
What's wrong with my list?
it's too personal.
How is it too personal?
It's too personal.
How?
And 2 Poppy.
Nobody's talking to you.
Pop.
How
Pop
is it too
songs.
personal? How is it so personal?
Okay, well, I asked your top 5.
Yeah.
So fair
Yeah,
point.
my
It
top
should be
5.
personal to an extent, but
Music is
Dang.
subjective, so I can't say
music is
those are
never
the
subjective.
best
I'm sorry,
albums
music
of
is
all
never
time.
subjective. I disagree. Music is never subjective,
Okay.
but let's carry on.
Okay.
I mean, I think when in such a question, maybe the personal element should be like 20%. And then,
And that's 20. That's 20.
hey, that's more like 91.
You put Lauryn Hill in there. She has just
You
one
know,
album.
if you mention L'Oreal, I'm not go vex.
Just one album, so at least
I don't listen to Lauryn Hill. I've
Okay,
only heard
yeah,
one
you
song.
know what? Yeah, that's why. Based on what you,
I've forgotten the name.
based on your listening, like based on your listening catalog,
Yeah.
that's your top 5.
Yeah.
Fair point. I think it makes sense. Shout out to BTS. They're actually really good. Charlie,
Yeah.
I mean, for them to be making
Kofi,
our
keep
girls
quiet.
here
Keep
shaking,
quiet.
Our girls,
it's
so
not easy.
No
oh.
guys inside.
See,
Just
You
our
see,
girls.
I don't like talking about K-pop because Kofi is so prejudiced and I don't want to get angry. Okay?
I hear you.
No.
Charlie.
And then this, your recommendation.
No, he has not given his top 5.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
to. I was like, okay, sure. My top 5 albums of all time. I like to ask people, but I don't like to answer it.
Can you put yourself in there, or you say nah? You can't put yourself.
No, I can't put myself in there. I've not yet made. I'm in there.
But you are making
it
music,
hasn't
so
been made
obviously
yet.
you should like your own music.
I love my music.
Yeah, so put yourself inside.
No, but I haven't made the top 5 album of all time yet. I will make it. It's coming.
Amen.
Okay, make it half personal, half of all time.
If you ask top 5 songs of all time, I could put my songs in there. But top 5 album, like project, not yet. But okay, Jesus Peace by The Game. Definitely, it's not in Jesus Peace by The Game. Definitely, like that's a no skip album for sure. Omale, Boy Alone / Deluxe, both of them you can add it. So that's one. I want to make sure I don't skip anybody.
Yeah, but I didn't put any Afrobeat in there.
I have one more.
Your heart. Omale, Boy Alone. Carter 4. The Carter 4, definitely. Forest Hill Drive. Forest Hill Drive is up there. For sure, it has to be. Hey, I forgot a lot of people. I've removed a lot of people, and it's one more spot left. Pusha T,
one
yeah.
of your main guys.
Pusha T, Ace with Trials and Tribulations. Charlie, I'm like, yo, I think I'll give it to even Young Jeezy. Hey, Charlie, how do?
You don't need to love music.
Rema's Raven Rose. You said?
You don't need to love music.
No.
You're a hard guy.
Violence over.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. You said?
Why?
It's not like I don't listen to love music, but
Listen to
it doesn't make a big part of like my.
listen to what they call Division.
But
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's a group. DVSN.
are they a Korean?
No.
I'll just ask him.
When I
have to
recommend songs to people, I don't recommend K-pop because I know majority
don't. Or me, because I'll listen to. I'll actually listen to it. But the last spot, Daytona, Pusha T.
Okay,
Daytona by Pusha T.
nice.
That's my top 5. Honorable mentions have to go to Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. Honorable mentions go to. I listened to it just recently. Taylor Swift's Till the Midnight or something like that.
Midnights.
I think that's what it's called. Till the Midnight or something.
The album or like a song.
Album.
It's called Midnights.
It's called Midnight. Right. The one that just won the Grammy, yes? Midnight, yes. That's a good album. Honorable mention goes to... Yeah. Honorable mention goes to The Villain I Never Was by Black Sheriff. Yeah, that's a no-skip album as well, for sure. So, yeah. Raven Roses. I mentioned Raven Roses.
No.
Raven Roses by Rema. That's also a no-skip. Yeah, I mean, the honorable mentions there.
There are plenty.
There are plenty.
Your recommendation.
There are plenty. I recommend a movie called The Pope's Exorcist.
Oh my
I
God.
watched it recently.
I also just watched it.
You also just watched it.
Yeah.
I think there's chemistry here.
It's a good movie. I like it. It's like... The reason I'm recommending is 'cause I don't watch horror movies. but that's a good horror movie, and it's also like based on some
true
truth.
thing.
Yeah. So I like it. Yeah, I
check it out
recommend.
there.
Yeah, you guys have to watch it. If you are scared, if you are those people
it
who
wasn't
have
scary.
nightmares, don't do it. It wasn't scary
It
to you.
wasn't scary.
Hey, what have you watched? What have you seen?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It wasn't scary for me because they were acting. So
Oh yeah, I mean, once you have that fact in your mind, there, yeah, it wasn't
like,
scary for me either.
yeah.
But it was interesting.
yeah, and I mean, some of the scenes were a tad bit absurd. So I was like,
It's horror. That's the point.
But you come here for another one. Your recommendations.
I gave a recommendation already, didn't
Which
I?
one?
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I recommend an album. It's part of my top 5. I forgot to add it. Plastic Hearts by Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, it's a good one. So you see, I've heard
The
that
first
one.
time you've
You see,
agreed with
I've
me.
heard that one. You see,
What genre is it?
It's like rock. Is it rock?
and because of the way her voice is now,
Yeah.
that's rock. Yeah.
I see.
Well, I also listen to Queen.
You see the way
I
her
like
voice
Queen.
is now.
Yeah.
Why does she have a sore throat? I don't understand.
It's
No.
become like more raspy.
Rusty, yeah. Because she smokes a lot.
Oh,
That's it. That's it.
That's it
You shouldn't be smoking. If you're a musician, you shouldn't be
it's
smoking.
her play in life.
in life.
A
Do
new
what?
genre. I mean, yeah, she's
I
entered
mean,
a new
you
genre.
never know, right? Yeah. You have a point.
I hear you. I'd recommend a podcast, right?
With this one.
No. A foreign podcast. So I would recommend Joe Rogan's podcast. He was strictly on Spotify exclusive, but now he's everywhere now again. So you guys should check it out. It's like, I think he's the best. One of the reasons why I do this.
Joe Rogan is a solid guy.
Solid. So you guys
Yeah.
should check out the podcast. It's not like he needs it, but maybe one day I'll be on there.
Amen. Good catch there. By all means.
Guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Like we promised, video. So now you'll be seeing more of our faces. The girl that talks trash a lot, she's here.
You know, I purposely didn't talk a lot in this
Because-
video because of that. I'm
then-
watching what I say extremely.
Rey Cooper is also here. Ray will be a frequent guest
Yes,
since he's
sir.
also around. So
I mean, I talk a lot, so any chance to blab.
We need you to come and talk. So new episodes every week on YouTube and everywhere you listen to podcasts. Charlie, thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.